a hope and onsa ebeke ebie fa wani akire IMAS electronics na ene omunkodidwa na omahye obo se obeto omodwaton de ni bi edi kofia ombema 2 year warranty mfie mienu nui na de okotoye no atechima wotimi de kɔ ema omohwema wo se edise yesesa ombesesa enso ede amount se edise isisi enso a omonso ebeye ede amount must buy from penny for say open home appliances and afi smartphones and home accessories bepacho hope na onsa ebetimi akabie na de womun se enoma we amabobo so yi papa na ne bo no so eda fom na baby a wo hwehwa obenye bibia ewo nationwide baby a bi wo ho enentifa woni akire must buy na ne omonso enkodi edwa Techno from penny for say omo the Techno come on 18 and so etimi aba na ekuta 32 megapixels from camera kan ho any 64 megapixels ano rare camera any ti hye no so efa emayen na fa wani akire mobile zone shops na any omo enkodi edwa enkosi say phone we efe kama pa any ti okoto a wani ebeji to no wato bi nso ede ama obia wani gina ho tisi from penny for say mame enfantu wanim se aban adwuma na woye anase ankrankra adwuma na oya ene ebrane entrase ni ensin konwa entoto adwene nkosi se afe no bosome maako dumienu na ewo afim enti bosome bia se wakatu afesika korabia omo be yan hihye kama de agu apono so na wakatu ya no omo atenkakrakra e de ato amam akosi se bosome no nkronkro dumienu enyina nso ebekọ na wieye ni nyina akọ wieye a ombeto nsafro obekọ omasoye na afi de omodwaton de no de usika no ebeso ano no omo atabiri ede amam na chese ode akofie enhihye yi ewo wei eye kama pa enti mesrew fa woni akire TCF asoye asem no enie enne awie clubs no ya baba hye 2022-2023 Premier League no ase eninti sa ohwa uhu se player movement clubs no to players pa we kwa we ba we fa we kura na ye bisase players ya clubs yi etutotutu impact ben ana edebebre omu teams no na ebi nso aka ye liga ye bo so ye boy ewo kromo eha sa enetie midin ade Waano Evans Amewugah na e produce show no sicho atrase nana enso ebe wuram enche bebre sijo
Waano
say
na me adom
we ye de bi say we na ansend ye zakwa no ma me won no mentimi nka bio
send there
last week na me dwe ho kakra obi di na duane ne nso na eyi obi zu abufue
ebi so ho na yom there but you know the show is the show
na what the apara sada
yeah me di bi da
Kumasi
that
ya
me di ofi ma me
apara kama pao
but enchana ma me
ene to etokoko body eto ni nyina akucha the same thing
yeah enchana ma me
apra krachi wodi bida kama yie pa kama sa nuane bia first ni yedi me ya sure se fie nkakrakra bia ne di se nuane no
anya common
neboa pa neboa many pa ho
em say ne oya ehia time any attention and amount of resources we need our time now
time oni ho
mana is scarce
si chunko for sore ntem okrum hawo
oh yes very early
ko for sore ntem
I want em we boy enkwara nkitin na because some parents are encouragement, some sorry.
Na school no so amokọ ahomache sa no eno so ye live.
Na papa ne mama ne ekọ ahomache no o ti fie ne.
Oh,
so ko siu. So ko siu school.
Omo nam kwa no ho 4:30.
Enkwara no
5 no. Omache omusuku atade.
Open mo mi so ekọ. Interest also ko. Omo nja nkwa wo fi.
Na enye hu.
Ehu.
Ba sara akoda nam kwa ho sa. No wa sheni suku atana ne bag ebo na chi. Na so obedru school mo na teacher ni no mai.
But
obetwe no.
So no so one contem a hwekra onyaka. Ejumafo ne banom ne preka wan hwekra onye bi.
Me dey me hu omo ahomache sa no mo nam kwa ho.
I some way. Me I was lucky enough to be in a boarding house. It's me there. School year session I'm a boarding house. Me point me call dom. But we are day students now, so we have to be waking up very early. And sometimes some upon school, so they have to stay in school for extra classes. Parents point on reform. It's about content, but fee school.
So you know when you na work parents or more cars out.
That be say taxi crowd don't come. I don't go on second train parents point. No afaka go fee.
O dey wo ko dey house. Tie. Kromo ano. Wo ko school say na dey ma wa. Wo sa ko fatazi.
That make up parents ko fa kwara fi school.
Kakra bi ndi timi yesa ho.
We do class 5, class 6, JS1, JS2, JS3. And when we want to make coffee. But from class 1, class 3, class 4. Yana mpempi parents ko form. Okay. So we fa to ko fa no kra, so ko fa no. Akra bi sa no onya sure so be mu fie kwan bibi. But ni bi kakra ni fika kra ni kakra. And no want me find ways.
Wo de one hu baby ameti be wo nemu fie pa ametim. Be na de wo nemu ho. Na ahomache ya na me ba adameche fie pa be 5. Na me de me to me ka ne to ne pie. Enti de ana me ye ne se be din ka be gina kwana no eso vi aha ene ha. Me muze ni pa money fu bi ama na me ba. Be de me to apie. Na me pie ya kora bi e na bag bonachi. Be 5. Ana mbizanze. Okwen wo so okusku. Ana mse ahomache sei wote hen wo so stoti sukula mo. Na wo be fa wo so okotunga ase ho. Ana mbizanze na 5 sa de enche. Waso bosa na da bia mbetwem.
Abinero.
Akra setena edino.
Akra de. Ana fo bi ka so say akra nka wo pese otete akra pa en sto no akra.
Okay. Akra bi wo ye kura
ase. Akra oni control but akra.
Nkora me no bia mesere otwedi amponso o ma miska na me nkohwe wo. Emo we village. Na omo maame oburu sene wo bia.
Maame no.
Oburu.
Oh, any problem.
Na otimi bura na yasoa no.
Maame no
obao. Otimi bura na ye de na beto nti ne ma wawo 5. Ne ma no 3 no enkosku. Eburo no ni sa no ma no. Eti hadwin na in fact me nso me nim no maame no kakra.
Eno no nka say
me pese Nyankopon emmoa me na me hwe nkwara ne me no ma no.
So no maame kase do jai bro no.
Ho na me start ye fi.
Ala say maybe level we do atra. What's a habit you are? Office when this way, maybe I do.
That I don't know, minimum pa. Me freya, ni kunu kache me se, ono na obura yed or dani pako hwa yed neba no. Ne level a wodru no.
When they have no.
Yes. Nti ne manu titifie o enwon ko school. Nti me pese me kokura na se o.
Anu mi da.
Se oba wobro.
Obro sa.
Sha. Uko village aye komo. The hodi aye komo.
Wow.
Hodi aye komo.
Right.
Say advertise no one city home. One city home. Low ye nyinu low ne. Ye nshene high. In fact, makache na ma me say me na ne be din komo, but me penny face to face.
Yes, opportunity.
Yes, me na be kasa. Na
so you addicted sa. De kasa o.
Someone says no. Normal being. One kasa na afi udi Kristo nso ama.
Yes.
Udi Kristo ama. Kristo fana na brabo no. Because baby I would do no a bro pass idea no ordinary. See Joe. Hey, I say more.
Anyway,
Young boy.
I know
Besides school fees, no almost a side to no. Almost school fees in one year.
then you're free.
There be almost any free. Side to from the Omutia. Omo ye free no ye. SS4.
I'm just now. Oh, okay.
Omo the another 50 Ghana, 80 Ghana.
Oh, okay.
A term. Me boy share that yet.
Yeah, okay.
Nkwala de me no just say me hwe wo.
Okay.
Cause ne mama na yeso we jai sa no man. I didn't know.
Evans Amewugah. Oti say to me bro. Only aji we hit.
So na dey. Obi kana hinya sem no this one aji.
Mama no bro la we ni.
Ni nua bema nso ene efra me ka kire me. Ni nua bema na ye madamfo na bi so wo mu nyina so. To na ka kire me say ye frɛ no fowa. Na oburu pa.
Also jai. We there. The first man keep you no say no be kuyen.
Na dey obekuyen. We dey hu hia.
We be twem. We an keep you na ka abrabo mu sem. Well,
yanko.
Transfers. I think say so one of the biggest problems here in this space is your clubs know communication. It has become somewhat difficult to even track all the signings of Premier League teams. Evans, but your general pick code. I'm sorry, the BB Brewery. It has become difficult to track, and your these teams not area. But we have a fair idea of what some of them are doing. And we are talking about the transfer in a brother perspective. I think that one of the ways to get these things happening is the communication. It's like a club beer on a website. Club beer to publicize it, who is going in, who is coming out. That is easy. Then the media can pick on that and also write furthermore. Clubs to me sign player will be a new. It's a rumor, but we've not even seen them really unveil or announce it. It's difficult to even keep track. People have said the media in Ghana, we pay attention to their air bro for the year and you don't pay attention to our clubs. The point is the clubs in Europe, they put the news out there for us to feed on. We don't go finding the news. Say City are signing Calvin Phillips. City be announcing on websites who are signing. They will come and discuss. Kotoko for signing players, someone announcing will come and discuss. So all the clubs should learn that. But ultimately, going into every season, I think that going into every season, every club, ebe needs in terms of maybe your falling shots, any maybe your personal strength. It took me identify problems from last season. It's the starting point in every transfer market. It took me say last season I'm defense end. Last season I'm midfield end. Last season I didn't score so many goals. It gives you an idea of what to buy in the market. Then you also identify the fact that we a club, especially El Kroma Ghana, club being you won't lose two players. We are Kotokoni has cry, you might lose players because some big teams can come for them outside Ghana. So you're also preparing to replace players. Kotoko have lost Mudasiru, Imo Ibrahim. Imo Ibrahim. Even before season ended last season, first one Lusu Abalora. So you want to prepare for all of those. So you can't sign this the impactor. Then it has to do with the current squad, how they fit in, and whether they solve a problem or improve the already existing players now. I want maybe to me abua. Now your team meets Kotoko. Is it? Oh no, your team meets King Faisal. In this transfer market. And last year, what King Faisal did was justify. Yeah. The recruitee. And Zubairu Nimnes our boys in home, justify the recruitee. And they be one banfa so almost ready. And I almost on there, let me say almost make it profit. You wonder if they are going to go back to the same thing year last year. Now the difference here in that model is the quality of talent this year, no, there's no guarantees will be the same quality next year. And there's also no guarantee say it could be more, it could be less. What do I say? So you have to wait. Hold on. Evans. Okay. You have to weigh the possible talent identification, the strength, and weakness a woman. Now they've lost a lot of players. 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. Pius Bafu Waano Atakusiko, Richard Wiafe, Yakubu Wadudu, that's also in the time as Richard Akrofi, Frank Boateng, Ibrahim Osman, Emmanuel Sarkodie. Emmanuel Sarkodie also loan from Kotoko. It never really worked. Only Osman no for Kotoko. It was 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄 as a club. The number of players Omo Lucy. Then quite clearly tells you what they need to do in this transfer. They need to sign players.
Now players are boss with the entire team in
It's more than we used to last season. Now more justify them they pick key players. Maybe I don't be on Musambe used. Because it's the assumption is that but justify for a club like 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. A lot of talents will want to come around and they can identify some and bring them in. And let's be fair, last season, and yes, no squad needs all man reinforce here. And they could have done far better than they did. It's Sanya Manibi. Anna, it was a team taking 𝐋𝐈𝐕𝐄. Oh yeah. But the point is, how are they going to get these players coming in? Your team beats a Lagos cities. And so I'm just looking at some of those transfers. I know say Justice Anane on your court, Joseph AJ Ekoye, Nafi Sulemana, and so Eko. So these are players that they might also want to replace and again improve on their squad. Because Lagos is a team we first 13 players are predictable. So they might also want to improve on those players and also replace some of these players now. Evans said, there's also the likelihood, as I said, Ampedu might be leaving, Ate Yusufu might be leaving. It's
At a crowd is Oko TP Mazembe.
Yes, Oko TP. We so called
Ampedu.
Gyasia Bote.
Our status committee.
Great. They will lose players. It's the problem. They can in Ghana. No team be out they will lose players. That's why I'm citing these examples. And so, team is a media. I'm not brushing over them and bringing team is a media need a rebuild. In this transfer market. There have been too many players above media match now. Check.
Adamene chair Mike Asai also say Omon call for big names. Some person call Division 2.
Yeah, they have to rebuild.
Division 2 officers players.
Enjoy the most pack boys never born now.
But they'll catch them.
Accra, he's been recruiting from the Greater Accra Second Division Normal Promotional League. You know, he's been recruiting from other regions. Obesa Wasakibi. So, obviously, rebuilding.
Yeah, I'm saying that fits into what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
for
you're
them.
right.
Media, they need to rebuild. The politics in the team, as a matter of fact, for some of the bigger players, it doesn't augur well for a team like Media. And so they need to rebuild. The danger in bringing in Division 2, Division 1 is that you might see them performing very well at that level. But the question would be, can they hit the strides and hit the grounds running on their own in the Premier League? Now, there are two things. If you blend them with experience and quality, it might help them to, play better. But Okofa, Abia in the starting 11, not Division 2 and not Division 1 players, bear 6 the Uma. You wonder if they can cope with the pressure intensity and style of the Premier League. But Abia, quite experienced players and quality players are Abia Premier League nibi. They have some of the Premier League experience. Not Division 1, Division 2 players be a blend yoma. Maybe which we find your way easier. Classic example here, the Kotoko last season. Isaac Opon, no if you lower division buy. Sheriff, the same thing. In Japan, the same thing. But mobile, they didn't have about 6 or 7 Division 1, Division 2 players in the side. These Division 1 and 2 players from mobile were playing among some experienced players like Richard Buedu, Ganu, Oshe Mudasiu. It's always no more guidance. They have people to pick some inspiration from. It's even though Mediama must rebuild, how they do it is very important. The how is very important. There's that. Another club, obviously, RTU. RTU a very fine team. no problem a lack of motivation because of Sika. It's if they can keep that group together and add a few more quality to the side. Now to motivate our squad now. I think say they won't be in danger of relegation as the problem some faced last season in the can quality of players and a talent. It's if they can add on to that or find the motivation in the team. I think that should be that. Team it's like Kotoko. A team like Kotoko, which players on lose here, they need to replace. They obviously need to replace, and already I think that is they are making some brilliant signings. I'm for sure they will be immense for them. Keke, he was never really a big part of Kotoko last season, and the Kumi injury which we are Mudasiu will be a big miss for them because of an important player for them.
Interallies player now few Kotoko.
Which Malante?
Yes, say Omukesi no. So I think a chance in Kakra.
We need clearance for now.
For now.
Until only then the rest of the other players until he is still there for them. Fabio Gama ko. It's that Fabio Gama creative spark now Kotokomuno. They need to replace it. Friends Ibrahim Muruko. He was massively consistent for them. Nissan piece is a brilliant, the cross is a brilliant, he scored free kicks near the other. They need to replace him. After Mbe replace your Mombekono. Even in their starting 11 last season, defensively they had problems. On center back partnership, they need to improve it. And see, in this transfer market, that is what I think Kotoko need to do. They need to improve those parts of their game. Well, I mean, many have said some players, Mukwala, Mumfos a very decent footballer. I'm yet to see him. Almost signing
Mukwala of
Uganda.
And I'm signing a midfielder be Zeze. Might say he's also a brilliant guy. I might say so be like to Javi. And I was like, he raised my eyebrow, said, wow, okay. Then I'll be looking forward to calling the games. And straight away, they are bringing in the Zeze guy into the middle of the park. I'm going to share on pre-season game, boy. The last time Chelsea only with the 0-50, they a very good partnership. So they need to do all of these things. And it's important to make sure, say, when signings or the Omo settle, or they will settle.
Okay.
And so that season starts and you can have a good start and yet turbulent. And we go Africa and so one kind of case is different. We go to Africa and only looking at players good enough for the Ghana Premier League. We are looking at players good enough to compete at the African level as well. In German, I'll say 2 other deals around Rechi. But I can now see some other deals. Be I hope it gets the job. Done for them. Another team will hear wholesale change. Diana Stars. Diana Stars plays their ball 12 years. I just exaggerating, but players their ball since the club became a Diana Stars name, we've seen some faces over and over again. And in recent times, so almost signing players are almost more experienced players. Into yes, almost they have to refresh their team because you do baby need a bread, any fitness, na real Diana. And that's a boys no more team. Oh, Jeff Wodi, almost very bright. I don't frame porn no. They have very good players. Maybe baby not fitness area because be fear him. Recovery different from Akwara. Only and they don't put me fresh. It's they need to also find an antidote to all of that. Then I can't to focus on Africa. It also a replacing, and I say also auto players. It's why we had say in recent times the Nyabrea where we Abrantia rumors share say Kuneduno only we be or be defender, and I like that signing because boy need a very good talent. Nimfie Enkwe Nimbebre. So if in the future Hearts wants to make us sell him, they can do that. As a matter of fact, one of the reasons why Okopiem Ewo Hearts and not a Kotoko. Kotoko were offering, from what I gathered, Kotoko were offering better wages than Hearts of Folk. But conditions be and work contracts team as far as percentages be any other conditions be no. Hearts were offering their player and the pay than what Kotoko wanted.
Okay.
And see, the boy decided to be taking a lower wage with Hearts of Folk because conditions be a work contract him no, not a favor no. Change the Kotoko offer. It is a good capture when you think about the fact that Mohamed Al Hassan and Kunedu could be the are going to be the center backs of Hearts of Folk. Or Kosa, but when you have full preseason with the team, or best start a new season with them. Or income with experience. That back four could be something to watch for a hard to folk. It's surely they knew. Could you say last season that one of the problems I has facing the partner for Moa Hassan. Because Kaleba Manko injury problems. Sometimes it's on and off. Adusoa, Ebinyani injury worries. Sewonu is young, he's not necessarily be. I like that guy, but he's not been trusted enough to fill in that gap. And obviously, I think he had to miss an upgrade of Sewonu. It has to fix that problem. Then you have to go to the middle of the park and fix it. I'm gonna say, Cody, are available or fit? Now, is it the same player they knew 2-3 years ago?
What about Cheney or whatever?
Cheney, yes, Cheney is another acquisition now. But Yanyanti yes, Waba had to folk. So they say Cody is fit. Is it the same Cody they knew 2 to 3 years ago? 2 years without football, honestly injury. What kind of level of football which we are Ama had to folk? So questions in the so will be some many doubts about Cheney. Say the pressure at Hearts and Gyasia Chinia Hearts have got a fine player in him. Nudin and so is being prepared. You understand any communications on PR Kasa or say Nudin as is being prepared for the surgery, which means in the middle of the park, and Hearts could as well have 3 defensive midfielders. Obiaye good, and some of them can even play in advanced midfield role. Salif Ibrahim or Yefeta, he could actually be a new signing for Hearts to folk. Last season, he virtually didn't play a part for Hearts. Share the number of games Hearts, but the number of times so now available. You find us one Bobby Yamaha's last season. So Oyefet this season, he could be a new signing in disguise for Hearts to folk. Then also on the front line, Junior Kababa. Why? Because they can only depend on Barnier for goals. And last season, Obiashe had to focus. One of the problems they would need team goals. You can always bet say a Tuga and Sha and Fege or Omina goes from baby Lamte Mubeshebi. But had to focus. Now Barnier and Sha, now a problem. So Barnier and Sha, now a problem. Later in the season, and Sana Jenim Boateng must start popping up with some of the goals to Suraj. So had to focus brought in a striker in Junior Kaba because almost feel somebody Koji relationship, you know. It's not heading to the place I'm almost expecting. And as it's not going to be fruitful to they are preparing to terminate contracts even with the player. And they've moved some players out as well, which means they have to bring some in. It's transfer markets when they have to be strategic. Now to the clubs that are promoted. Let me fancy. When it comes to the Premier League, first you have to move away from the promotion now again, you know. Because you're moving from A level, B level to A level, which is crucial. They have to straight away realize, say, this is not a Division 1. In as much as I normally like to see players or more qualify with teams, you know, to the Premier League play for their clubs, you know, as loyalty, you know, they also have to start thinking about staying up in the league and keeping their Premier League status. Because in the Premier League, oh yeah, now could be drop here 6 years. So as you can also be from best power and only bindi. It's also when you break now came now BD. It's all Premier League promoted sites now, they need to recruit and recruit well. But what do we mean when we say recruiting well? I think that they need Premier League experienced players, not or more retirement. Some players they didn't necessarily work out for them in big clubs, but the quality is there. We've seen players clubs there couldn't work, but if you acquire that team, they've been brilliant for those teams. These are some of the players that they might want to target. And Utina, Larry Sumala, Oko PM or Sawatex. I think that's a good signing for them because this is a winner. We win Onyashiko, we win 2 FA Cups, and we win 5 trophies in the recent years. That should count for something. Some of these players are some targets, and the Kumimo Mbokotokwanye, Isako, the fitness in the form. These are the players. If these are some of the players, will be to me just to bring into your fold because they have the Premier League experience, they have the quality, they just couldn't work in the big clubs. Senebeya, it can keep them good enough and ready for the season now. Otherwise, we've seen teams from about promotion, but Anche Omoko. So it's a busy time for all of these clubs in this market. Kayola Nomia, they're doing nice. It's a busy time for them. They'll lose players, but they need to replace them and be ready for season now.
Okay, good afternoon. Another season approaching and pre-season period be team be a pese and Sunday league season ebe Gyasia na wa peaky adum pempen so be a obeshe league na say with some confidence obina confidence so a ejina team a operate the akọ season no.
Yeah.
You know, o akasa o hwe wo team no. Na o de toto wo mu a almost so sebi almost spend this car build your team a. Sebia untimi spend the big to so almost cry na. You need to find strategic ways of recruiting. What I say? Last season I offer the third. Last 2 seasons I offer the third or Ghana Premier League. No, what is what is Kakoto player abo boke CB. Senyan crown cray. I no more grow more for a period. And I'm doing budget league. One pe so offer the DB amka. What I say? I both see a kone pen or dini TG Atsrim. Players or no, emo di third no, or 85% of them. Into the end of it my. But I'm just trying to emphasize, say, quite a fast way to build the team in terms of how the market opens for every team, you know. Team behind the strategy. Obu okiteska. Obako toabo diaba. Obu or genuine links to agents. Obako for free players aba, they'll come and perform. Obu also obe borasie. Obe kokos. Meme who say you for players a free course. And they go straight to Premier.
What for motor players?
What for to say who could to coast player crowd to and it's me to coast player close to 50,000. And coast player under 17 under 14 player. It's me value in close to 100,000. Player obo coast. Because coast right him say turn out academy. In the next 2 years no, who could who need the bear $100,000. I don't know if I'm out for fofo. But ma sebia obeko eduana ana obeko team kese bi no akofa player be excuse my language onye clear about the age player na boss system no match the philosophy how the top players is different. What I say into team be our pre-season no we motive any aspirations no are very crucial to the players you bring on board. Asante Kotoko wants to build a good team, not to win Africa but to be competitive in Africa into more boy other African countries. And already like Sitsofe said in the morning, you pick the best from the rest and bring them together. Player be anoye Asek Mimosa, omo best midfielder last season and last 2 seasons. Eric Zeze, omo Kofanaba. Wabora Uganda. Akwakofa one of the hottest prospects. Oh, Uganda League. Stevie Mukwala. Odenaba. Waonveli, Cameroon goalkeeper Baku. Your friend, Cameroon goalkeeper and your friend, Dele Paute. Wasan Valley center back boy Camerooni, your friend Thomas Pele. Wakoto new goalkeeper. Apart from goalkeeper, Cameroon new goalkeeper, Wasan Koto another goalkeeper, Frederick Boateng. What I say?
Goalkeepers and I have 4.
Aye, because Kwame Woho, Danlado, and a Cameroon way aba. And Wasan Kofa Frederick. Because the Omkofano every last season Division 1 buy and we prior or a surgery. Maybe I went to America about this season. What I say?
Okay.
And they almost fa young boy be your friend Ernesto say on also be any minute to say the omokofa upon by na. What I say? And they are trying to build a team a bit more competitive to say the omo building under Ogum no. But in this case no, almost a pre-season I say like active almost start almost friendly matches. But a coach or baby coach you but also we say the CEO and the board had a plan. Like they've always had a plan. Saying Piso, there be and it can never be possible. There be Piso there. She be a team or Jubilee House no coach. Go on Benjes Kamano.
News of Frasiano.
There be. It's a joke of the century. What I say? No, Piso will admire Kotoko. Piso will admire Kotoko's legacy. Piso knows Kotoko is a big club, but Piso, where you ma pesca? Level word drew no magic Kotoko sika.
Anopa Sitsofe Kase Casemiro dia. Enye juma. Enti says I be announced.
Oh, what they say about correct for 3 points. What I say? Piso is not bigger than Kotoko, but Kotoko tibia idea. Emfa. What I say? So. Right now, that lad they renew for the next 2 years. What I say? They lost Gama, they lost Mudasiru, but they are trying to do something. There's a likelihood Ombe Lusu Japan. Already Joseph Amakono Moko find about last year, Domu Lusuno to the European Swedish side be. And we show more. They are on the right path. Ubora Sufuka. Like she just said, Mohammed Nimbobo so near Pedori Mohammed, but Badu Nimbobo pa Badu Pla Ebehano, Edu baby so or no aminu akutuan or lusu form. So nusu intima my consistency. Edu baby no or so pa or shaky. Caleb so Amiatia say onumum dear or a very good pa, but on your consistent. What I say?
No, or ye defender and I say or holding midfielder.
Koku, you see, if Caleb Mimu Caleb, Abrana Caleb under 12, I was same park. Minim Caleb from under 12 to under 14 to under 17. Or bit my ball right back, or bit my ball center back, or bit my ball holding midfield. But Caleb, first no. Now the preferred position right back.
Oh, okay.
That's the name. When you say, oh, sir, you know, energy in your money at the ball right back ni bioma. But the minimum no there. Right back.
Oh, okay.
Or call Wafa. Who's a Wafa there? You train you so that you can fit in everywhere.
Okay.
Aha. And on the height, so normal fool say, or be useful as a center back with his height. And or Sanchez say ball near that from no so some coaches or Koediana decided to try him in central midfield. In Finfiona. You see, or no there. I don't know where best he functions. On one bit marker. Well, the Yaba Kunedu. And in Ghana, I open top 5 center backs that Kunedu count. And I'm a Titi Senko because say team are relegation there.
Nasi to Kasan, Kananka may be the idea. On say, and maybe near discussing, and Situ said, say, Ayas players and make Abuchida Ayas. Omofi Ayas and Omoko other teams. They can perform. They said they omobo Ayas na. But Nana, Osha Wafa players ya. Ewo league mo. Yakwe ekoseu. Almost Wafa na omutimbo, but omoko other teams in some team. But they Kunedu di eka. Maybe sasa Kunedu di because one say a season before this one has a kosan bakumbi.
That's one thing.
Yes. As one thing that we know.
Oh yeah, crap. On your match shot. It was a wrong move.
Hey, Obi no bo.
Debbie. Enoch.
Bo Wafa when you be boys are where I call out.
Oh, friend is your back catchers when you so bad. On can't show. Enoch. Adebi. Enoch. Na say Enoch got 1 or 2 seasons ko Bruchi. Enoch oneja ejekumuna boy Lawrence mo. Enoch ni Auguste Japan. And I may check not Auguste in the boy UEFA Conference League. Enoch ni Crawford Enoch won. Omo advising maybe they know what is good for the boy. But Enoch onya abutria. Enoch Debbie. Enoch obe 224. As I speak to you, Enoch team obe 2 last season on an crowd. No. He wasn't matured for that stage. Only Mbopa, but no. Mohammed Oba so folk now or a big boy. Mohammed was coming to us folk as the captain of Wafa. Kunedu is coming to us folk as the captain of Wafa. Ubechende. Oh. They been a make a choice. Oyakra, immature boy. What I say? And you know, 2 different cases. Mohammed Baye said of you Wafa, Obe boy. What I say? Suraj Impo, second division, Tema United, so Obaye Obo. Enoch the Ninya didn't make us say Enoch no. Abrofune level now, there was a corner of Faoko. Okay. Right now, they brought in defender, be a friend Zachary Yakubu. Or a centre back. Aye. From Sweden Blacks. They've signed a goalkeeper as a backup to Ata because now Komobi and Amkwemu say I bet me across Cincinnati team 2 no maybe a Salim Koye no. Into Makofa Eric Ofori entry. Watch it to Kwachi Mediama. Achi Amedas. Or experience. Obet ma bua umu.
Atane modern ball for man.
Atamoni mon any form, atani consistency.
Okay.
Omakofa your son Auchin. Evans, yenya brewa how. Ada opari body ni che munamuru efi mi shede bi so opari mo striker mo so makofo na free Central African Republic ni din ya born sen o se fa na Auchin. Sekotoko Bora Cameroon ebenya mbele Tuga As is Bora Cameroon, Konya Kaba, or Bora Central African Republic, or Konya Yasana or Chin, or the Omoko Confederations Cup. Walusu Kofi Koji, Walusu Manaf, Walusu Razak. What I say? Aha, Walusu Larry. It's also a reinforcement. We renew Okodia contract. I'm happy for Okodia. Okodia, you see the funny thing. Okodia ni Caleb and a ball coast, Kumasi Connors babies. Okodia Sumi Time Obo Connors coast under 12-14. Okodia pro for 2 years and Yamian can ball and say, Okodia, your friend Alonso, Time Obo coast, your friend Alonso. Proper midfielder, ball juggler, or a tackler, on him or long range drives, and will be ply. And then Yamisha took back Fede, Frank Nelson, Elijah Kambi. So I'm a Korean operation or South Africa was Samba. So Okodia will feel like a new signing. In the house of folk dear, John Bear no more Timaye. And the ancient animal said, Samuel Bodu sending some recruitment to Emoa. Do bet media next season. Okay. Enti Mentis Olympics ye bibi. Anani de mti say Oma Sanko go de Atsrim o say omne no kokasa say ompese om say Michael Yeboa.
Oh, otu kwa no waba.
Ah waba de dada. But Olympics Lusu James are coming ko. Yes Ajima Bedu abesan. Good news. Positive. Aye. Enti Gripman contract minimum so obetina what they are. I'm told said there are interest for Adomako as well. Omo kwa, how does Olympics replace these guys? But say say there. Boy na a friend Kasim Razak na can 2 months na the contract or tana na so or kwa, does Olympics have a cover up for that boy? Yanti say Legon City's recruitment be Legon City as a matter of fact, umba season first time umbe sign big boys no. Season be a baby abo so mo low key kakra. Say 2 seasons the omo relegation free say omo G team ni free Mr. Nyantechi wono omo anko we so omo anko. It's there say kakra they are trying to get to their level. League the omo team ni be kroma. But me sure say they've gone away from sa Mirikatuo no Ponkomri Katuo na omo to players because of names are players ni be di omo hwamo no. Omo nye biom. Masokno do his experience. Asenso is there. Omo come team boom with a big man himself. Union and friends Terry, come on ABB for the team. But I'm not sure they're going for marquee signings, big names. And they do mono. What I say? Baba Mama and Neamenuka Baba Mama was Simon Stratemai, Intimibo Ran Stratemai, Frederick Boatin, the Obobo Santicotono, was Simon Stratemai, Imano Jemfi in Stratemai, Akrofin in Trasemai, Matienchi in Stratemai. You know the idea? To give them Martin Okobobo Sudan, Okobobo Sudan, and so Sankobobo Guinea no money. Some friends must do money. There be no you Opoku Mensa. Oh yeah. Aye. Okay, Martin Leftino. Ah, also former captain of Wafa. Yes. Martin Soko. And you know the idea say and say these are boys with Premier League experience. Omume boy ni entimin kamu. Ye kamu we are. Our aspirations henceforth to be different. And I think these are decent signings who can help them. Menti say Tamale City bibia because Tamale City no qualification e delay. And I know last week I'm qualify nti menya hu so omo very active or transfer market. But Kotokuru as a kofa boy be friend Tahir Mensah. Obo Sharks. Very good player. Almost so almost a bit quiet in their transfers. But make sure say you know, as time goes on, you better see the omo. Samatas now so I very active. Samatas assigned House of Oak reserve goalkeeper friend Richard Bedu. Samatas. The Okochi Karela last 2 seasons, no. Oko Samatas. Larry Sumaila Oko Samatas. Abbas Ganyu from 11 Wonders. Oko Samatas. Ebenezer Aqua from Sky Samatas. Boy be obo banana in FC Wakra. Ya no second division league no. Your friend Gabriel Bona ono so ko. Oda say. RTU Akofa Hafiz Adams experience from Wow Stars in Adriana. Manaf yet it is obeko. That same team. Enti teams be any abre el market. Go Stars Akofa Ibrahim La from Wonders. Omakofa Ampim Da Costa, formerly of Kotoko Ashgood. Omakofa Atakusi from Kimfesa. Omakofa Wayo from Kimfesa. Positive. Kotoko de Nimurefie. They are almost closely in on Morrison from Kimfesa. Moses Parker Sem there. just a money permission and some America. I didn't Moses special in this season, no. Obia nyantiasie, but Moses better be the kakra or top Jesus Galka for competition. In the first game, on has to folk. Moses Parker, so Betis Kakoto, players Omwanyini, players are yes, our ball has no to no, he's going for the young ones, energetic ones, more resale value. In Tenobeti said Dambot, striker, our boss second division league, no, across top scorer, no, or come Mediama. But some Mediama Bora second divisions were Accra. Na God FC Rensis no qualify everybody division 1 no more share na God no obeti say Moses Parker Bora ho wakwa for players what I say and you know teams be quiet in their recruitment drives Karela for now go quiet because omunya loud Ediana call quiet because why no loud maybe atwem amfa and timidity say you know teams are on you know very good missions to reinforce into your season, no, you've been well very balanced squad. It seems to be parity at the league, you know.
Okay, Momray 020-1825-252 0579 300 025 0550 055 522. Epacho 3 numbers and yade yajuma. Inti Misawada. Oba na hello.
Hello.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
From President David Kaswa.
Kwajo yonko e.
Nso makana mu e pa me mu nyina mu nya mo studio nya ya bi. Atuka obi no so nyoma bi so be sign new players o. And this is starting Premier League enough e want to players papa. Na okay, am for to players am amoken. That's all we be shana for sure am say referee na kwaji say why say.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's it. Hello.
Hello, Waano Waano.
Yes, sir.
Steven is thinking.
Young boy.
Yeah, we show you our studio. As some maybe say, players here, Moka say, things here, especially hard and a couple of corners. Sometimes you bet no one's coaching and management method player and team. Especially Kotoko head coaching more top players. If you coach now, Urban, that is a is it match to the players or matter a match one, the players or pay. Once I don't the confusion ever. I don't know if someone coach be a Kasa waiting a coach and a point to say players or penny no on their fine. Then when you hear one say, Senior, Omoyan last season, this is almost a castle.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Waano.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am Monia Jumapamu. You should be a Kakamo can say, you have Kotoko company for Abasi. You ever say, Omunio Muno Peples Papa Mai, Navi, African Ayakon, Intimate Moya Homo, the Ena Ghana League in the intimate and defending. You say, Yet Chilvia, Teams in Ghana, say, the banning office, dia, I Kotoko dia.
Okay. Hello.
Waano Waano.
Yes, sir.
Me deni papa ya adzana from second the whole section only me ba kamda na kim paka fortune wuti ya misiano. The next say Waano Waano mamu abaso na bona na so basma me say le it be the best no more you know achi mama ataya simpa e wana de buza say friends me am team across folk e be say omu so mo sale video omo ya de but the place ni ono mo good no omo contract e ya wu no omo he no mo ni omo he no mo were omo go free e be say to ga friend na e be say pa place mo good omo on man ya mo no he no ni omo me that.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, one afternoon.
Afternoon.
Nchia wo call from now.
Okay.
Any of the submissions no my and pa. I hope say Nyama Kenya no see the who effect the woman if you start to leave. Let me be say woman situ confirm mammy making sure say house has signed transition. How true is it? The so confirm mammy.
And who something says it?
Maybe
and so I said it categorically clear. Say it has been rumored. Say it's been rumored. Man, that's a confirm. We say it's been rumored. Say Hearts assigned training. If they've done that, I have no doubt about his abilities.
Okay. Opening Ute.
all right.
Yeah, that's it. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
From attention.
Yeah, Yanko.
The American say this season almost share a year between United because it's a lot of match on the ball. We are doing very good. We also share personal money or money. We also share personal very good. The last season almost 30 years. Now, if I say this season, so let's not call or let's not more. And we share a dream to so out to some of the 20 players echo loan. To say, boys, now they have to have a back. Now, the last season of the year, and Pastor Jim, so let's not actually put it back. But we share 2 million, not 2 million. So, come on, this one.
Okay. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
But in another one. But now, my sister, you move to Kotowa, and you say, who has some
One day moving from Kotoko. Oh, Debbie, and you're not correct.
Okay. I'm not in the Anna sometimes see a nice now, Moya, Philippa, upon you say, I am not ideas, no, my united. Omunya na simply for you ideas. Say, on the call small class, no former PT, where now young talent, no. I bet you can say, Rab short me, Casino, who soon the yoke of a Casino red. And in Roma, watching you, Sadan, things, get to uncle PT talent praise, no do this thing, no one that only the movie in Marcy. Praise no one.
Yeah, that's it. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
The chairman of the
Mpacha Yanko.
But the national PGA, I am going to have a football training match, but in this course, football training match in this course, and I'm presenting, course, and I'm presenting.
Okay, Yati. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Waano Waano.
Yes, sir, boss.
Good afternoon, panelists.
Good afternoon.
Oh, okay. The camera was saying my palm ball and the boy Ghana sport. The American say Manchester United and Nankasano. How no a higher pie, a best
Darata. Ah, na nkomo ya de ko na baby a odi akosi de. Na za de odi opa oba ya na oko. Hello. 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 Yes, sir.
I will have a cordial.
Yamenado.
I'm in Mama Baswati. I say myself and me, my father move. I mean, Slam, the idea of food I'm doing here, Papa. But I'm in 2 hours of 4. And yes, a moose is a begum and Sabegum, Banyam Nadia, I don't know my head what I say. Some will register. Now, who the Aquarian, yes, who was the Safo Fraba and I boy, Jesus, and Abaniam Mukane, there's an OD by ending. Oh, yes, I'm moving in your mom contract and I have a company for no. Met now one at time, so no more jump for no muko and no business ben. Musola Musia, Marina Muka, a ready away. Yes, I'm register Banya, my few will not any done. Only I'm
Yeah, that's it, baby. You better back up na fi. Yeah, sorry. One caller na ya demo abewe. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Waano Waano.
Yes, sir.
I have found Pizarro Kachimota.
Hey, at the say.
Gyasia Dumu.
Yanko.
If I told me, defend another, I took a contract in the
Why?
Lagos City.
Jonah Atukui.
Jonah Atukui.
Okay. Yo. Yamfamunsia. Onyankopon ya domo china yebesa aba. Sichu ba na ba midin ede Waano Waano. Evans Amewugah ene e produce show no. Yankopon ya domo e china mbesa ati yanka. Bye bye.